day, my brothers and sisters in Christ, and welcome to another installment of our Youth Ministry Reflection Series, hosted by me, Ante Rogic, Youth Minister at St. Pius X. I hope all of you are having a wonderful week and keeping safe and enjoying this great summer weather. 2 weeks ago, I was fortunate enough to go on a much-needed and well-deserved getaway with my awesome wife. As many of you probably encountered, summer vacation plans this year were all messed up and had to be rescheduled. In my case, we were originally supposed to travel to Australia during the 4th of July, but that got canceled due to COVID. We then tried to book flights to Croatia, and again, that got canceled due to COVID. We then tried to book hotels and activities in South Carolina, but again, due to COVID and a 2-week quarantine, those plans too got canceled. So we wound up settling on heading up north to Vermont and Maine to make the most out of this piecemeal summer. We went to the beach, we did some shopping, and we ate at some pretty good establishments. Things were different though. Restaurants were at limited capacity. Everyone is walking around with masks on. The evidence of the virus was everywhere. It did not make us feel comfortable. Quite the opposite, actually. With all these safety measures in place, my wife and I were confident we wouldn't be at risk to contract the virus. We returned back to our home on a Friday, and immediately we were back in the swing of things, as though vacation did not happen. So, what does all of this have to do with the ministry reflection, you may be asking? Well, for starters, just as the real and serious threat of COVID is around us, so is the presence of God. Although not necessarily visible or tangible, God's presence and love is always with us, each and every day. We do not need to travel to foreign states or lands, but rather look around us here and now and think of the beauty He has bestowed in our lives each and every day. Now, some people view beauty differently than others, much like people interpret art differently than others. The main concept here is to understand that beauty can be seen in all situations, no matter the turmoil and panic around us. The state of COVID has given me a deeper appreciation in life for the things I take for granted. A great example of this is when I asked my niece, who is 6, how her summer has been. Her answer was so perfect as it could only come from a child. She told me, "Uncle Ante, my summer has been great. I've gone to the pool with my sister and parents almost every day. I got to play with my cousins on multiple occasions. We roasted marshmallows, watched Disney movies, and took the dog on a walk to places I've never been. So, yeah, the summer has been awesome." Wise words from a 6-year-old. It made me step back and look at my life. Why can't I come to grips with the fact that my summer has been awesome as well? I spent time with my wife and family, had friends over almost every weekend, golfed, played soccer, and watched movies, just as my niece. The difference is that I and you know that there is more to life than just the simple things. The question is, why? Why is it that we are so unsatisfied with what we have, but we are always striving for more? Is it human nature? Is it personal drives and goals? Or is it an escape from our real selves? If you remember, after Jesus was baptized by John the Baptist, He ventured off into the wilderness for 40 days and nights. He had no items to bring with Him, no friends to talk to, no food or water to drink. He simply had Himself and God, His Father, and He was content. He was a simple man. Maybe it's time for me and us to stop thinking that nothing will ever be good enough and rather focus on what we do have. This is the root of all joy. The point I'm trying to make here is to not let the current state of the world distract you from what you have already acquired. Unconditional and everlasting love from God. Hold that in your heart, and when you think that life just keeps getting worse or things are not going in your favor, just remember that God always provides what you need, not what you think you need. From all of us here at St. Pius X, I want to wish you all a great rest of your week, and may the good Lord continue to shower you in His blessings. Please remember to follow us on our social media pages. God bless you all.